Hello everyone, it is September 1st, 2025, and we are back with our monthly analysis video for August 2025, and very interesting month. You're going to be seeing a lot of green marking in particular today, but before we get to the spreadsheet itself, we're going to start with the guest distribution as usual. If I can find it. I kind of lost it though. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, alrighty. So I failed 0 times this month, whereas last month 0 times as well. 0 sixes this month, whereas last month I had 2. So 2 better. This month I had also 0 fives, whereas last month I had 5 of them. 5 better. Only 8 fours this month, whereas last month I had I had 10, so 2 less. And then we had 16 threes this month, basically literally half of the month, whereas last month we had 12, so that's 4 better. And then we had a whopping 7 twos. That's wild. That's a new record for me. 7 twos this month, whereas last month we had only 2. That's 5 better. And of course, 0 ones both months. Now we get on to Squirtle. 0 fails this month, whereas last month it failed once. So that's 1 better. 0 sixes this month, whereas last month they had 4. So that's 4 better. 6 fives this month, whereas last month they had 8. So that's also 2 better. 10 fours this month, whereas last month they had 12. So that's also pretty decent. So that's 2 less. Okay, 14 threes, a lot of threes for Squirtle as well. Whereas last month they had only 6, 8 better. And then 1 2 this month, whereas last month 0. Wow, 1 better, and then 0 ones both months, as usual. So, very interesting month, as you can already tell from the guest distributions, but wait until you see the spreadsheet. So, this is a great way to start out the month with 4 threes in a row. Honestly, should have highlighted Stork as well with the 2. Didn't though. And then here, this is where I hit a 3.0 average with Nasal, Minty. I got a 2 here. So I had gone down even below a 3.0. And I had gone to a 2.9 average. And then back to 3.0 because the 4 made up for it. Here I highlighted 8 threes in a row. With some hard words too. Issue, Rowdy, Llama, Extol, Ratty, Union, Spore, Mirth, all tricky words that I somehow pulled off threes for all of them. And then Annex broke my streak. Tower should have honestly been another 3. Didn't happen, sadly. And this is time. Now it's time to show you the scores. Let me get this up a little bit. So, in these 31 days, I got 94 points only, with a 3.03 average. As you can see, I highlighted that. It's a big one. See, and then Squirtle got 114 with a 3.68 average, which is not that bad at all as well. And then here, as you can see, I wrote something. If September 1st was counted in this spreadsheet, this would be exactly a 3.0 average, because you guys will see probably, unless you've already seen today, September 1st video, I got a 2. So if I put that 2 here, it would have been exactly a 3.0 average. Or if I did better on like Tower, instead it would have been a 3 instead of a 4, then it would have also been a 3.0 average. Median for me is 3s, for Squirtle 4, that just stayed basically like that. 0.69 standard deviation, very good. For Squirtle, 0.82, which is also very decent. And then these are the same, but this time the difference is that Squirtle got a mode of 3 for once. And I think these also might have decreased, like last month it might have been like 4 or 5. You'll see in the differences. And the differences is where it gets pretty funny, because they both did 23 better, exactly 23 points better. Because last month, we also had a 20-point difference. This month, also a 20-point difference. But both of us with 23 less points, which is honestly a crazy coincidence. I did 0.74 better. It's going to be a big negative number probably for next month. Squirtle, look at this. 0.74193548 better for me. Squirtle, 0.74193548 better. That's crazy. To be fair though, both months I think actually had 31 days. Yeah, not I think it did, obviously July and August, but both had 31 days. That's why it happened to be like this. Median, I did one better, so I guess I had a 4 for July. July got a lot of 4s and 5s, so it was pretty bad. Second half of July, it went pretty bad. I did 0.31 better standard deviation, very good. Squirtle did 0.22 better, also good. These all stayed the same for me, and these all improved by 1, like I said, last month was 4, 5. Last month was just harsh for both of us. IQR just stayed the same because it's both the difference of 1 between the two quartiles, and then the mode went up. This is one of those very, very, very rare times Squirtle got a mode of 3. Alright, so there you go, guys. That is it for this analysis video. Oh, wait. Let me go ahead and show you guys how the 100 Days of Hard Mode has played out now. So September 1st to the 15th will be here, and then I will show you guys those scores on September 16th. Can't wait for that. Alrighty. So at the moment, a 3.4 average for me, which is honestly really good. For Squirtle, 3.96. It has actually managed to maintain a sub 4 average, because I think it was in July. I don't think it was in August. It was I don't think it was in June. I think it was in July, where it got a 4.4 average. And despite that, it has managed to keep a 3.96, which is really good. Median 3 for me is 4 for Squirtle. 0.95 standard deviation for Squirtle. Basically a 1. Super close to a 1. It's honestly pretty decent for such a huge spreadsheet where we've had 100 minus 15, 85 days worth of words. And then these are the same. Squirtle has a first quartile of 3, but the third quartile is still sitting at 5 for Squirtle, which is unfortunate. Hopefully that will get down to a 4 by the time we are done with the 100 Days of Hard Mode. And then IQR, yeah, it's 2. Mode 4 probably will stay at a 4, but I'm hoping at least that Squirtle's 5 for the third quartile comes down to a 4. So there you go. That is it for this analysis video. I'll see you guys on September 16th for the final product of this 100 Days of Hard Mode spreadsheet. And until then, see ya.